What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a boom bap old school type of beat just from complete scratch. If you want, you can check out the full beat down in the description below, and yeah, let's get into it. So when you're making like these boom bap beats, you want to try and keep the BPM between like 80 and like 98, just something around there. So when you start making the beat, pull the BPM around down there just so that you're in that boom bap kind of flow. So I usually start off by just doing the melody first. So what I did was I went into arcade and I just searched up boom bap old school, and I found this preset right here. So what I did was I put down this pattern right here with that preset, and for the effects, what I did was first I put some EQ on there just to cut out the lows, just so that after that the bass and that has some space. Then I put some reverb on there, some RC20, just to give it that, I don't know, just yeah,
Hey, for sure.
And then also what I did was I just put a bit of love filter on there, not too much, so as you can see the cut's pretty quite low. And yeah, after that, this is how it sounded like. So that's the first arcade sample. As you can see, there's a second one right here. What I did with that second arcade sample is I just pitched it down an octave. As you can see right here, you can do that with the VST itself. So I just put it down one octave, and this is how that sounds like. So yeah, after that, I thought it wasn't like those sound like it didn't have enough like weight on it, so I needed to add something. So what I did was I went into key zone, and I just took the first piano, so key zone piano, and the effects I put on there was just EQ again, cutting out the lows, bit of reverb, and some RC20. And after I had all that on there, I knew from arcade that the key of the sample was D minor because it says up here. So what I did pretty much was I just went into key zone, and I just put down this pattern right here in D minor. So this is how that sounds like. And as you can also see, like it's like strummed a bit and the velocities aren't all the same. So how you do that, pretty simple, you just select all of them and press Alt S to mess with like the time so that it's like a bit strummed out. And then you also press Alt R to mess with the velocity here, just so that it sounds more realistic, the piano. After I had that, I added one more thing as a melody, but you can hardly hear that during the whole like beat. It's this flute right here that I got in Electra X. As you can see, it's this one right here. Hollow Wind from a Bro Beats pack in Electra X. I got some EQ and reverb on there as well, and it's just really in the background, but this is how it sounds like. I don't know, I don't actually know why I put that in there. It just seemed like it fitted sometimes, so yeah, that's in there as well. But after I had that, I was done with the whole melody. So what I did was I went to the drums, and I just started off with this snare right here. So yeah, that snare had no effects on it. So the next thing I did was I went over to the hi-hats, and these also had no effects on it, and put down this pattern, just a simple two-step pattern with a few hits down here just to give it a little bit more flavor. And this is how that sounds like. So when I had that, what I did was I just went over to the open hats, and I put down this open hat right here. And what I did with that was I actually put a bit of reverb on there, as you can see right here, and some EQ as well, just because I didn't quite like how it was sounding yet. But yeah, I just put it down like this. So the next thing I did was I added a kick. I just looked for more kind of a punchy kick, and I put this one right down here. Also no effects on it though. So after I had that, what was missing was the bass. So I put down this bass right here, which is just following the root notes of the piano. So yeah, this is how that sounds like. Then what I also added was this counter snare right here, which came in for the verses, and yeah, it just plays at the end to the beat. So yeah, I just added this in there. And then actually the last sound I added before the scratches was this open hat right here. And what I did with that was added some reverb on there and some delay. Yeah, so this just plays at the start of every 4 bars, and this is how it sounds like. So yeah, after I was done with that, that was pretty much the whole drum pattern right there. I just wanted to add one more thing. So what I did was I got these scratches right here. I just got that from a random pack. And what I did with them was I just EQ'd a bit of them out, put some reverb on it, and turned it down quite low because for some reason they were really loud. But yeah, so I added these scratches in, and what I pretty much do is I just play them every time before the beat drops. So just like I place them always around the same spots, and this is how they sound like. But yeah, you can pretty much place those scratches wherever you want, just as a sound, you know, kind of good. But yeah, you'll figure that out. Just yeah, those are always good in old school beats. And yeah, that was pretty much it. So the next thing I did was just the arrangement. So I just have this little intro right here, then the beat drops, and this is kind of like the first hook. First is like the down pitched sample, and then the normal sample just right here, and then the piano just pretty much plays throughout the whole thing. I only cut the piano out every time before the hook starts. Yeah, just to give it that like little tension kind of thing, and then it just drops right into the hook. And then over here we have the first verse, and yeah, just cutting drums in and out, you know, just play around with them. Then the flute comes in here real quick. I especially just wanted that to play when the pitched down sample plays from arcade. I don't know, it just sounded better, like I said. Then the piano cuts out real quick, and so then the second hook is right here, same, just copied over. And then we have the second verse over here. Yeah, just almost the same as the first verse, just some drums are like a bit changed up, and then piano cuts out for a bit longer down here, as you can see, and then it's just the last hook right here, and then just the piano quickly plays at the end as like an outro. And so yeah, I added my tag and I was done. So yeah, if you have any questions, you know, let me know, leave them in the comments. Also just let me know what you want to see. If you have any suggestions, you know, I have no idea what to do, so just let me know.